From the west coast to Missouri's land, we built this life with our own two hands. Cattle, goats, and donkeys too. Horses and llamas, we're a farm that grew. Chickens clucking, dogs running free. This is the place we're meant to be. Let the stinging begin, we're be owners now. Through the ups and downs, we make it somehow. The good, the bad, the pretty, the pain. These are the golden days we claim. Mother Family Farm, it's where we win. Let the stinging begin. Sunrise hits, chores on the list. Bowling lanes at night, wood crafts we twist. Jerry's on the porch, Susan's quilting art. Robert's gaming strong, each plays their part. With every day new stories unfold. Living life, it never gets old. Let the stinging begin, we're be owners now. Through the ups and downs, we make it somehow. The good, the bad, the pretty, the pain. These are the golden days we claim. Mother Family Farm, it's where we win. Let the stinging begin. 18 years and counting, still going strong. Meetups with friends, our journey's long. From San Diego shores to Missouri's hills, we found our home, it gives us thrills. Let the stinging begin, we're be owners now. Through the ups and downs, we make it somehow. The good, the bad, the pretty, the pain. These are the golden days we claim. Mother Family Farm, it's where we win. Let the stinging begin, we're be owners now. Through the ups and downs, we make it somehow. The good, the bad, the pretty, the pain. These are the golden days we claim. Mother Family Farm, it's where we win. Let the stinging begin.
Hello, hello.
Hi, everybody. Happy Monday.
We're going to do the early bird right now.
Spin the
Here we go.
wheel. And this is what I can hear echo.
Oh, must be your phone.
Ah, Whistle Stop Homestead. Yay for you.
Hey, all right.
Okay, this will be out in the mail. It's a wind spinner that was made by Beth of B&U Odyssey.
Yeah, send us an email to this right here.
Yep, send us
And
your
so we
mailing address.
We have your address to mail to. All right, I'm coming in there.
Thanks for the warning. How's everybody doing tonight?
You hear an echo?
I'm not now.
Okay.
I did earlier.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so our guest is in the basement, but we're going to do our hellos real quick. Huh?
A couple things to cover.
All right, go ahead, dear. All right, so let me get. What I do this. I do this. I'm okay there. All right. So you don't have to put the word in again. The word that you put in already is still good for the giveaway later on.
For the main one.
The main giveaway. We just did early birds to reward the ones who come in early, and sit there and do nothing for a while. So we want to,
chit-chat.
They chat among themselves. So today is Veterans Day, and we appreciate all veterans.
We got our American flag got tattered up, and our Army vet son said that he had one, so we got it last night. We put it up this morning, and we also have our Navy flag, U.S. Navy flag, and we have a U.S. Army flag. So
underneath the Navy flag, because I'm the oldest.
He's a senior veteran,
right?
But we have first time ever 3 flags flying out there.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool.
I did do a short of it today. So, we went.
Yes, thank you to all the veterans besides
I'm going to change
the
better.
ones in our immediate family.
There we go. Okay. So we're going to talk to real quick who came in here.
Yep, run it through.
All right, run it through real fast. Hang on. Come on now. I don't know what the heck is going on here. This damn mouse is messed up. Okay, so we had dang. Peaceful Des and came in early. Dang, are we that far behind on chat?
Yep.
Dang. Wow.
Okay, let's go.
All right, we had Peaceful Des came in, and then Karen got a Lucy. They got a Lucy. I think I got that saying that right.
He's been practicing.
Yeah, I've been practicing. And then Rebecca, and then Whistle Stop came in, and Devil Dog came in. Jan's in here. Ruby from Rushing Mountain, and
Virginia and Alexander.
Virginia's in here.
Arlene.
And you're faster than I am. And yes, Virginia already. And Arlene came in. Thanks for coming in, Arlene. And then there was some talking amongst themselves. And trying to go through pretty fast. So you tell me if I missed something.
Tamara
Yeah,
and Dave.
Tamara and Dave came in.
Heartland HQ.
And then Marissa came in. I think it's Marissa, right? Marissa, Marissa.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alexander came in. He slid in here. And then I'm just trying to go through. Oh, Beverly Moffat came in. Welcome in, Beverly. Yeah. Arlene. Lila Newton came in. Welcome in, Lila. And let's see. Okay. And then Scotty from Lone Cross MTP. I can never get that right. Then Demoose came in. And let's see.
Did you say Suzanne Goulet?
No, I have not. There's Suzanne Goulet right there. Okay. Welcome in, Suzanne. And I'm trying to go fast.
I think you're almost caught up.
Maybe.
Jennifer Ocean Homestead.
There's a Celebrity Family
Life.
That's somebody. That's a new one to me.
You know, honey.
Who is
say
that?
That every week.
Who is
They're
that?
Another Canadian family.
Oh, another.
It's Rob Graham.
Oh, okay.
They won.
Webb's Web. Ralph's came in here.
Hey, Ralph, how are you doing?
And Scratch and Pete came in here. My friend Pete. Jennifer Ocean Homestead. I want to try to get through this real quick.
Tiffany, Canadian Family Life.
There's Tiffany. There, I wonder where she was at because usually early she must have been busy today.
Making dinner, probably.
Oh, probably.
Okay, that's all I got.
So you're already caught up, and I'm still fumbling through here. Oh, and Jake came in. He's made our song. That's Jake.
I got to get some new glasses for computers.
Yeah. I'm trying not to miss anybody. I'm trying to scoop through. Oh, Peterson family from Nashville's in here. Welcome in. And
chit chat.
Yeah, and then,
there's Adrian from Indiana, backyard gardener.
All right, she got in here. I'm working through as fast as I can. They must be chatting faster than I can push the buttons. And Bethany came in here. Beth came in here from Odyssey, from US Odyssey. I'm thinking Beth Neal's what I was thinking, but I'm sure Neal's probably not too far behind. He may be on the road or something.
There's Devil Dog again.
Oh, I always said hi to him. He's driving. It says he's here, but he's driving. Oh, no. And then there's Hellfire 18 came in, one of our members. And Lila Newton, there I said, and I think I'm pretty close. 27. I must have said 27 people's names already. And I think I'm up. Great.
You left yourself up on the
Oh, I did, didn't I? Well, I correct that right there. How's that? Ta-da! Yeah. All right. So anyway, so we got our hellos. And what do you else to say before we bring our guest up?
No, I'm good, I think. Yep. Some of you are right. Some of you are wrong.
What people guessing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to bring our guest up. He's a big vet, and he's a retired vet, and a lot of us know who he is. But here he is. Hey,
hi, Mike.
How you guys doing?
Happy Veterans Day.
Yes, thank you, and
to
you, Jerry.
Thank you.
How did you celebrate, or how did you spend your day?
they lifted the burn ban in Oklahoma. So I burnt 3 months worth of feed bags and
Oh,
grain bags and boxes and all that stuff. So
wow.
that's
How
what I
long was
spent the whole morning on.
how long did you have a burn ban on?
For almost 4 months.
Wow.
Ooh,
Long time.
wow. Ours don't go that well. We
Yeah.
burn in a barrel, but we do pay attention to the wind direction.
Right.
If it's really
Yeah, that's
gusty,
what I
we
did.
don't.
And I burn old hay bales and stuff and brush and stuff. But I always try to do it like right after rain or after snowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but I've got probably 6 or 7 big piles of brush out there that I need to burn,
yeah,
and a lot more I need to pick up and burn.
yeah.
Yeah. Since I guess last week we had 3 days of tornadic activity here in
Yep.
Oklahoma. Before that, we hadn't had rain for about 3 or 4 months.
Wow, wasn't that quite that long for us?
No, not
We
quite.
might have had a little sprinkling, but we got in 3 days, we probably got close to almost 5 inches of rain. in
Ooh,
3
that's a
days.
good
What
rainfall.
did we end up getting?
We
at that
only had
time?
about
3.5.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
about 3, something like that. Oh,
Whoops,
knock the camera around.
sorry.
Well, one of the reasons I wanted to
4.08.
conversate with Mike, especially on Veterans Day and whatever, is that you've been around a lot of places.
Yeah.
And so, and within your career, and I just find that fascinating because as a kid, I can remember living on the East Coast in Virginia. We were in Alaska once, and San Diego is all I remember. And my dad was in for a long time, but he was out to sea a few times. But we were always stationed because we were Navy. But we were, stationed in one place, and then he went out and did the thing on his chores and stuff. So it wasn't really that that great. And then I'd hear the kids, talking about, going to Europe and different places like that. And I thought, man, that would have been a lot of fun. That would have been more interesting than what I experienced. So I just was wondering, and if you in chat have questions to ask, please pop them in there because we'll ask Mike about it. But when did you join, and how long was your service?
I joined in I actually went to basic training in 78.
And where was that?
And I did at Fort McClellan, Alabama.
Alabama.
And then I went back and did my senior year. And then I was not going to go back because it was that one time because I had to be signed for, and I did a promissory thing back then.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to go back. And then my buddy needed a ride to the recruiter station the day after we graduated, and I signed up. I said, okay. I had no plans. I was number 893 in my graduating class out of 1,400.
Yeah.
And I didn't know colleges, no sports, no nothing. I worked at Church's Fried Chicken as a fry cook, and on the weekends I worked on a dairy farm in Arizona. So I didn't really think of that as going anywhere.
Right.
So,
No. Right.
shoveling, I mean, mostly, going out there with a tractor and scooping up poop in the yards and stuff like that. And I just thought, hey, maybe this might be better
Right.
than
Different.
doing what I was doing at minimum wage and stuff like that. Not saying back then minimum wage, you weren't making less than minimum wage in the military, because I remember I used to get $362 every 2 weeks, and that was my pay. But I had a meal card and I had a place to sleep, so
And your wardrobe was provided for you also.
exactly. I didn't have to think about what I was going to wear.
Right.
And laundry was all done for you too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So you were 17, 18 when you joined?
Yeah.
And so you retired just this past year.
Well, no, he had
No. I retired at age 40. So I spent 22 years in.
22 years.
And then I served until I was 63 as a government civilian. And I just retired.
So was part of your traveling as a civilian working for the government, or was it all within the Navy? I mean, the Army?
No, it was both.
Both.
I was stationed in the military, Korea, Germany, Italy, and then I did a 6-month short tour down in Panama, and then then I was stationed in the States. But I spent 16 years in Germany throughout my career.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a long time.
So you still have a lot of friends over there.
Well, yeah, but I married a German instead of buying a BMW. And then sometimes I wish I'd have bought the BMW.
It costs about the same, though.
But, we did have 2 wonderful kids together. And when I retired, I was gone so long because of different duties I had and deployments, that when we figured it out in the end, out of 22 years of being married, we lived together for 9 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I retired, I was home every single day. And we agreed that we didn't really like each other. And we split up, and the kids went with her back to Germany. They stayed there like 6 months, and then they kept calling, "Dad, we want to come back. We can't handle this stuff." So, so then I became.
Were you in Germany for 16 years straight, or was it off and on?
16 years, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. So out of the places that you've been there for work, either job, either your service in 22 years or after, what was your favorite and why?
Well, Germany was my favorite. It's just because I immersed myself into I never lived in Army housing. Always lived on the economy. Because my wife was German, and I learned German. It was easier to communicate, and I used to speak German very fluently. I still remember it, but you get your high German and your slang German all mixed up sometimes. And
right.
I just loved it because the traveling that I did while I was over there. I've been in every European country there is. In fact, I've been to 36 different countries.
That's what that was one of my questions. 36.
Yeah.
Wow. So Germany. So did you like Italy at all, or were you there very long enough to like it? Or
I did. I was in Vicenza, Italy, with the 13th MP Company Airborne. We just jumped all the time. And I enjoyed that part. I never really got down to the south of Germany. We were up in the mountainous area of Italy, but it's just beautiful up there. Just a beautiful country.
And you had quite a few. Well, in Europe they have the 4 seasons, so at least you got to experience that.
Yes.
But you said you've been stationed or assigned in the United States. So how many states have you been in?
I was stationed at Fort Polk, Louisiana, worst duty station ever, twice. Actually, I went there the first time I was in Virginia, and I was in Virginia at Fort Monroe, Virginia for about 6 months. And I absolutely hated it because that's where TRADOC headquarters is. All the generals are there. I mean, you couldn't turn a corner without a general being in front of you. Didn't like that. They put you on night. I was on night patrol for 6 months, and that's where you just park out front of a general's house, and then you do hourly walks around their house. I did that for 6 months.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden they said, "Hey, we got a job opportunity at another duty station." And I said, "Anything's better than this." And
yeah.
they sent me to Fort Polk.
So
So,
not better?
There are worse duty stations. So yeah. But then I was at Polk. I was at Fort Monroe. I was at Fort Carson. I was stationed at Fort Carson. And then I was at Fort Leonard Wood in the States. But none of them I did a full tour because I always came up. I left Germany and they said, "Well, you have to go back to the States." And I usually did a year and a half somewhere. And then I re-enlisted and I went back to Germany because that's where my family was.
Right.
And so I always re-enlisted to go back to Germany each and every time.
Interesting.
So how many states you think you've been in?
How many states?
Yeah.
I think it's easier saying I haven't been to Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and yeah, that's it. Those are the only. Oh, and Hawaii. I haven't been to Hawaii.
Oh,
4
okay.
states I haven't been to.
And there's 52 states.
No, 50.
50. So you've been in 46 states.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the most traveled person I know.
Yeah, I've been in 36.
Yeah.
So.
But they actually live.
Yeah.
He's actually lived there. You know, you just went.
No, I didn't live. I didn't live in all those. I just been to those states.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
So-
all my travel in around the world was on Space A. I really abused the military airlift command because when I was going on leave, I didn't want to go back to the States. So I said I picked some place. I checked with the military airlift command, like in Ramstein or back then at Rhine-Main and Frankfurt. And I was seeing where they had flights going, and I would put my name on the manifest or the wait list, and then they would I kept checking every day where my name was on the list. And when you get to the top of the list, they keep you there. And then I would sign out on leave, go there, catch a flight to wherever they were flying, and just explore wherever I was at.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. That's great. So you
Well traveled.
Yeah, you could write a memory book and all that stuff, couldn't you?
If I could write, yeah.
Yeah, well, you could talk. Nowadays, they have it where you can talk it. You
It's
know,
called Talk Book now.
Well, yeah, talk book, but you can talk it in, and somebody else could type it and whatever.
Yeah.
So you're retired now, totally from everything,
Yes.
from an 8 to 5 job per se.
Yes.
How's that going?
You know, I had a really good paying job at the GS 13 level. And when you retire, it is a huge adjustment from what you were making to what you deserve.
Well, never get what you deserve.
Well, yeah. Well, they tell you what you deserve after serving that long. And so that was the biggest adjustment. And then waiting for the government to finish your retirement processing. So I retired on July 18th. And then I didn't receive my first retirement check until November.
Was it retro?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
they
that's
did.
good. That's good. That's
Oh.
good. So, what are the big plans for retirement? Are you just going to stay being a homesteader? Or are you going to do something, a side job of some, be a casino player? Or
I don't think Terry let me go to the casino.
Hey, Dale.
I think that right now we're going to wait since we fought so long for the VA to take care of certain issues that I need surgeries and stuff like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
We're going to wait until that's all completed. And then once that's completed, and then we're probably most likely we're going to put our place up here in Oklahoma for sale.
Mm-hmm.
And then we want to move to Texas because of the veteran benefits that Texas has. And then by the time I'm finished with my surgeries, I should be at 100% disabled. So moving to Texas is one of the states where I won't pay any property tax, period, for being 100%. And then all the other, the big 12 benefits that Texas has for veterans. There's a lot of states that provide benefits and stuff like that. And some of them have 100%, like Arkansas for 100%. They don't pay no property tax and stuff like that. But it's just, I don't know that we're going to get back into the homesteading. We wanted to sell this place, and then we wanted to travel again. Because Terry and I mean, that's one of the things that just binds us together is, wanting to travel and see new things and stuff like that.
Right.
We plan on buying a very smaller place in Texas to be a home base, purchase an RV or something, and then just travel until we get tired of it. But knowing that we always have a place to go back to.
And you have family in Texas, correct?
Our daughter lives in Texas, yeah.
So that brings you closer to them. That makes
and my family lives in Arizona. I think I've got, between my nieces and nephews, I have like 36 of those in Arizona. My sisters, and then I have one sister and her family that lives in the Vegas area.
Yeah, which Texas puts you a lot closer to them.
Yeah, and Terry's all live in Missouri.
Texas.
Huh?
Depends when he goes in Texas.
Well, yeah.
Missouri. Sorry. I have to say Missouri.
I told Susan that if I ever moved, I could move to Texas, but it'd be around the Mount Vernon area.
Yeah, where they do.
We've been looking we have been looking what comes available, even though we're not ready to do that.
Right.
There in the Gun Barrel, Texas area, and then the Jasper area. I really like the Jasper, Texas area and East Texas because they have real trees there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
That's what I like.
Sporadic trees and stuff like that. So I don't like the western side. I do like the eastern side of Texas.
Too much desert on the western side.
Yeah.
I told Susan several times every time we come home from Pinecone, I tell her we can start looking for a place down here. That's a pretty place down that area. Hey, John. I don't think I missed anybody else. I said hey and Dale earlier.
Yep. So, let me see. How many got the length of service and a favorite post and why? How's your was it Sergeant Talk?
Yeah, Sergeant Talk.
How's that channel doing?
It's going well. We didn't start that until June or July, and we're up around 942 subscribers on there.
Real close to 1,000.
And so it actually started out with the idea of just vets talking with each other, and then you guys started providing some information on not benefits. I don't want to say it that way, but how to work
Veterans Affairs.
How to work with Veterans Affairs, how to gain those.
I think it really come across that some of the things that I like to do. I'm in a thing called Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association, and it's about like-minded people that like to ride motorcycles, and it's vets helping vets. and working at getting making veterans aware of, number one, their benefits and stuff like that, and veterans issues. And I used to be a member of the VFW, but it became a little bit too political for me. And it was more about drinking than it was helping the veterans. So I support them with some of their poker runs and stuff like that. But it was, for me, it was more about, and I'm also a Shriner. And it's always, for me, it's always about not asking for help, but giving help to those people in need. And if you know anything about the Masons and the Shriners,
Yes.
Our fundraising in those areas are centered towards children.
Yes.
Hearing impaired, seeing impaired, the Shriners Hospital, and things like that draw me to organizations where you can help other people. And I have a lot of veterans that I know on YouTube or wherever we talk. And I just go, there's a lot of people out there that just want to talk to somebody.
Yes.
Or asking me questions. And I get more now than ever before, asking me questions or what direction or who to see and stuff like that. And when I was in one of those that we love to talk to each other was Jason and myself from White Rock Homestead. And I just started thinking, and I told Terry, I said, it would be a good idea now that I'm coming up on retirement and stuff like that. I want to start a channel where veterans can go and just, because you see everybody up on panel and stuff like that, and just have them come up and we just talk about stuff. And then also bring up subject things that can help them on the many dozens and dozens of questions that I've had asked to me over the years. And so I was talking to Jason one night, and I know Tara called Terry and said, "You don't know how much help Jason has had just being able to talk to Mike on a military level." Because nobody knows. I mean, I don't know what it's like to be Black. I don't know what it means to be Native American. I do know what it means to be a soldier, to be in the military. And people who have never served there, other than spouses, because that's the hardest job in the military, is putting up with our garbage in the military, is you don't know. And opening up to somebody that doesn't know who you are as a person or what you've gone through, veterans or soldiers just don't open up to them all willy-nilly. Like they'll do another veteran. And you probably heard Jerry in conversations with people. It's just another level. Wow, these guys are nuts. They just talk and talk like women, and the conversation never ends. And so I asked Jason, I said, "Hey, I'm going to tell you that you've helped me as much as I probably helped you. And this is my idea." And he jumped on it both feet in. And I think it's helped a lot of people. I think it's helped a lot of spouses of veterans. I think it's helped a lot of people who have buried their veteran and still looking in the system and stuff like that. And it just makes me feel good inside that I can help somebody. And we try to find those things that are pertinent to, like, how to get an ID card, how to renew your ID card, how to maneuver through the VA system and what you should be getting and why aren't you into the VA healthcare system, yada yada yada, and on and on and on. The only thing I'm kind of wish would go better is veterans actually coming up and wanting to talk. And it's a big
hard thing.
It's a big ask. I get that because even though they're talking to a veteran, there's other people listening.
Right.
And it's a hard thing. And I hope over time that people will start getting more comfortable with us and know that they can trust us with what they got to say.
Go ahead. Okay.
Well, I was just going to say the other thing, just being able to feel able to talk about it is one thing, but being on a panel and somebody seeing you, if it was like on a telephone, you don't see a face. I mean, you would like to, but it's easier to talk sometimes if you don't, sometimes have a face. So I think it's a dual thing for probably a lot of them. And they just to put it back in a compartment in their brain for so long.
Yeah. See, Mike, when I was in 4 years before you.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, I got out right basically when you went in. I was the last battalion that actually carried rifles in the Navy.
Yeah.
But when I got out, you didn't tell people that you're in the military.
Yeah.
Because you had things thrown at you or spit on. And when you traveled, you never wore uniform because your uniform would look like crap by the time you got done walking just through an airport. People did not respect you for anything. And so that's one reason why I don't talk about it, because my not experience in the military, but my experience out of the military or after the military was never good.
Yeah. And the other thing too is when we, in San Diego, it was really hard to get anything done with the veterans, with the VA, and they had a huge VA hospital there and whatever. And I know this because a friend of ours John was a veteran, and he just had so much difficulty. I will say that since we moved to Missouri, that we have learned so much more about benefits that Jerry has been able to get, and he's in their healthcare system. We wouldn't have been able to do that in San Diego. It would have been so much minutia. It would have been so defeating that we would have just gave up, But
the Veterans Hospital in Missouri in San Diego is not big enough to handle the veterans they have there.
Being
military town.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
what I do see a lot is the comments. People are, as you know, the quote unquote keyboard warriors out there. People are more apt to ask questions or make comments or give their 2 cents when they're typing in the chat. I do see that a lot. And it's not so much that I want people to come up and say, hey, I have trauma about this and trauma about that and this and that. And, I'm, half, batshit crazy or whatever. I don't want it to be about that. I want veterans to say, hey, I can go somewhere on Tuesday night where people can relate to me. Even if it's something like, how do I get my America the Beautiful pass so I can go to the national parks for free without paying and stuff like that. Yeah. Or, hey, the VA has this new program or whatever, or to explain to them how you make contact to upgrade your disability and what is a VSO and how do you get a hold of them and just things like that. I think that people are wanting to talk about, and that's why I like the open mic nights, because whatever subject comes up in the chat, we can sit there and chat about and stuff like that. And really, if you ask Terry, it helps me a lot. I'm very strong minded. A lot of people don't know that mental PTSD is not a one shoe fits all.
No.
It's how your brain perceives it and how it processes it. And some people, can come out of war and say, "Hey, I had a good time." And some people can come out of war just, like a fruit basket. It's
Right.
just, and I don't mean that if people are out there, I'm not saying that, but that's how military people talk to military people. It's kind of like if you've ever met somebody that's disabled, missing a leg, missing an arm, and I walked up to the guy and I knew he was a vet, and I go in front of some people. I said, "What's going on, Lefty?" Because he was missing his left arm, and people are like going, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah.
And he comes up and hugs me with his good arm, and it's just who we are, it's if a guy's 10 foot tall, we called him Shorty. Or if he was short, we called, hey, big guy, or something like that. It's just what we do as military brothers and sisters. But we know where not to cross that line.
Right.
Because our people that are disabled in the military, we don't coddle. And Jerry knows that. We don't coddle, nor do they want to be coddled.
I just want to stop here a second. I want to say hello to Christine Betts and Linda from another time, Heather Langsford, and Jerry. Thanks for guys coming in. I know, and Derek. That's Jerry. That's Jerry.
Yeah, but he's.
Oh.
Mike might be able to help him.
There's something there for you, Mike. But I wanted to say hello to the ones that came in afterwards that we would talk about, and I didn't mean to neglect you guys. Henry Leslie from Vermont. Thanks for coming in. And Ann Dale, I just said hello to Ann Dale. I don't know if she's still here or not, but I just said hello to her. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. There's a question that maybe you can help Mike. I don't know.
Yeah, there's I think it's either our last or I think it was our last one. I put the 1-800 number that all veterans can call to get a hold of the VA, to get answers and to talk to people that's in there for upgrading your VA disability or a new claim or to start a claim and stuff like that. I put it in there. I don't know where I have it at right now, but I did put it in there, and it's gonna be here because the last number is 1,000.
That's Jerry.
Jerry, you should. When is Sergeant Talk TV on?
It's on every Tuesday.
Okay.
Every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time.
Okay, there you go, Scott.
Yeah, and you can go back and watch all our other ones.
There's a link to it right there.
Yeah, Jerry, you should check out his live and Jason's on there now. He was on a break, but Jason and Mike are on there every Tuesday night.
Hello, Wanda. Okay, so
I think I think it's been a wonderful service to those out there. Something that they can connect with, ask questions. Somebody that they know, and I think you and Jason are doing a wonderful job with that, and I really appreciate that for a lot of veterans out there.
So I just put the 1-800 number in there to the VA point of contact that can do anything and everything with veterans claims and stuff like that. And also you can get a digital copy of your disability claims that you currently have. And you can ask for that, and please tell them to send you a copy of that via email, and they'll email you a copy of that every single time. And they'll also mail you a copy of that. If you want to upgrade your claim status, they will send you that information. And then once you fill all that and turn it in, then they will assign a VSO to your claim. So yeah, that's a good number to have in your phone
arsenal. I know that our for Jerry, our main place hospital is down in Fayetteville, but with the way that they've changed and I'm going to say upgraded their healthcare and whatever, he doesn't have to go down to Fayetteville. He can go to, and I've taken him to emergency rooms here locally, and the VA is always taking care of it. We've never had any problems with his health care since we've moved here.
I love my VA. I love my doctor. She's a nurse practitioner, but I love going to her. And matter of fact, I have an appointment this Wednesday for my 6-month checkup. So I go she has me come in every 6 months for blood work and a checkup. And matter of fact, if there's something wrong with me, she'll call me.
Right.
So, which is, you don't even get a regular doctor to call you.
Well, the great thing about the VA is Muskogee is an hour and a half away from us one way. So it's a 3-hour round trip.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and when you go there, they'll pay you for your mileage and stuff like that. And that's great. But what people don't understand is you got to set it up with them. And you need to tell them, hey, I need to set this up. And once they plug your first one in, they will email you a copy of what you're supposed to fill out. So it goes straight into your bank account. Every time you go there, you can get paid for it.
Now, Mike, I got paid one time when I went down to Fayetteville, but then they told me they weren't doing it that anymore if you were less than an hour away.
No, I get paid for going 18 miles to the Veterans Hospital here.
Well, then I need to check out in it again.
I get paid for that
Wednesday.
also. Yeah. And then the other thing is for veterans, and I try to push this out to the veterans, is to sign up. If you're within the mileage distance, and I think it's 50 miles, whatever, then you have to use the VA clinic there or the VA hospital if it's near you. But if you're not, and you live in a remote area and it's a long trip, like mine's an hour and a half, then you can sign up for Care in the Community. So everything that they do, you go and see a civilian doctor, and the VA pays for it, and there is no copay with the VA approving that. They pay it 100%. There's no gap. There's no nothing. And then that doctor, they'll only send you one that's, has the green light from the VA, and then they will send your prescriptions to the VA, and then they'll mail them to you and stuff like that. I know that CVS in a pinch, my doctor here in McAllister will say, I'm going to send it to the CVS, and I pay absolutely nothing at the CVS for any prescription under emergency conditions. So like if you need a pain medication because you just got out of surgery like I did, then they will send the first one to CVS. I'll get that. Then they'll put a separate script in and send it to the VA, and I'll get that in the mail. But you can only get it one time.
Right. Yeah. No, I have no complaints at all about VAs here in Missouri.
I love it.
It's been awesome.
I don't think I wish I had some kind of dental plan with a VA. That's the only wish I think I had.
You can get that at 100%.
Yeah, I'm at like 10%.
Oh, okay.
I've got tinnitus in my ears. I get ringing in my ears all the time, and I don't get.
You can sign up. There is a dental that Delta Dental that gives you the military discount for that also.
I should look into that.
Delta Dental.
Yeah.
You had that before.
I think the guy there's someone we know, and I think his name is Trey.
Hey, Trey.
Yep, that's it. So
sorry about your loss against Alabama. We know how you feel. Yeah. At least you guys scored 13 more points than Mizzou did. We scored 0.
I got all.
You got all your things?
Yeah, I think so. This has been a great conversation, Mike. I really appreciate you taking the time, and it kind of relates with Veterans Day, and I just kind of wanted to make tonight kind of special about doing that, and I really appreciate
every Veterans Day we've had somebody. We had our son last year.
Well,
Yeah.
he
on
was.
Veterans Day.
Yeah, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We went down to his
Yeah,
house.
we went to his house and they talked to him down there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But anyway, Veterans Day is,
It's a big
I always think
deal.
it should be a federal holiday as far
It
as I'm
is.
concerned. Well, I mean, the only thing is closes banks and post office, though.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
talking about, everything should be closed, schools, all that stuff.
Well, I see all these things get this month is such and such a month and stuff like that.
Right.
And veterans get a day.
Yep.
And I'm kind of against that. They should have a whole month. And then within that month have Veterans Day, the day they celebrate the federal holiday. But
I agree with you.
it is what it is. Priorities are priorities.
Yeah.
Until
I can't say one good thing.
Until somebody lands on our shores, and then
Right.
you're gonna, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I can't say one good thing. You go to Lowe's, you get at our Lowe's, there's 4 parking spots for veterans.
Yes.
And you don't see that at a lot of different places. You see it at
Right.
Lowe's, you don't see it at Home Depot, and I don't think you see it at any other places. But I know that Lowe's has it for veterans, and I always park there every time. So
if you are a veteran, make sure you take your 214 or your ID card to either Lowe's or Home Depot and sign up for their veterans program, so you get a discount every time you buy stuff at Lowe's or Home Depot. And get into their system under your phone number, and you just plug your phone number in there. Hey, is that you? Yes, it is. Here's your discount. So don't forget that either.
Well, see, there's another reason for you. You can move to Canada because everything closes down for
Where?
Remembrance Day.
Oh, right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're veterans in Canada.
Yeah, we could move to Canada too.
But
I was saying if the other person won, we were going to move to Canada.
No. You said you were moving.
Yeah.
And I said that's fine.
She'd stay here.
I'll wave at you at the border. We'll meet on holidays
Yeah.
and wave across the border.
I was going to move to Canada.
I wasn't moving.
But now I don't have to move, so it's all's good and well.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, I sure appreciate you sharing this time with
Hey,
us
Mrs.
and all
T.
your the
Okay,
good information.
Do you want to hang, Mike? We're going to do another giveaway.
Okay.
Wait.
Let's bring the word back up again. It is veteran. If you know the word, put it in there and you not type it.
This and this is for the regular giveaway. It says, so thankful y'all, apple picking and hayride. I thought it was cute.
Okay,
he's
so
gonna
we have 27 who's put in the word veteran.
Okay.
Oh, I want to give a couple seconds for people who came in late to get it in, or hadn't put it in before, since we had our early bird, and we do an early bird to reward all those people who come in early and sit and wait for us to start it. So we decided we wanted to do that for people. And there's no hashtags, people. Just put the word veteran in, no hashtag.
And it's
So
singular.
Mike put it back in with no hashtag, and Linda put it back in with no hashtag, and Trey put it back in again. No hashtag. We just put the word in. That way you can type it in the sentence you want. So we had 32. That jumped up pretty good. We got 32 people in and 32 hashtags. So we're gonna spin it. 33. Here, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, who's it gonna be? Oh,
33 is a lot of people.
yeah, that is.
Christine Betts.
Christy
Christy
Betts.
Betts.
Congratulations, Christy. I will get this in the mail to you this week.
And if you don't know where it's going to email, send the email to this right there.
Mailing
So if we
address.
don't have your address, I don't know if we have her address or not. But send me an email so we have
Send an
it.
email. Yeah, send an email. So then next week's giveaway word is going to be, and it's plural, and I'm going to have to really work on this one because I want to make it special. But the giveaway word for next week is going to be subscribers. SUBSCRIBERS. Subscribers.
SUBRI. Right?
SUBSCR.
Oh, SC. Hold on. Oh, I have to get the right spot. SUB. What?
SCR
SCR
IBERS.
IBERS. So that's going to be the word.
And I chose that because
What? Are we there?
oh, it has
Well, we're really close to 30,000 subscribers.
Right. So I want to do a nice giveaway next week for all the subscribers who have joined us.
Matter of fact, we're 3 away from 30,000.
Which brings up, you wanted to do some memberships.
Right. And we're going to do memberships. That's right. Hang on here. We're going to get 5 memberships away.
It's just a big giveaway night.
Membership gifted.
You already done?
No, I just did 5.
Okay.
Hey, there's Simply Jan.
Boy, it's taken off on it. There we go. There's the 5. We got Backyard, Indiana Backyard Gardener, Trey at Louisiana Life, Karma Lewis, Molly, and who? Are we missing one more?
Terry. No.
No. I missed one. I gave 5 away. 1, 2,
Ooh.
3, 4.
Terry just made chicken pot pie soup.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I don't know who that the 5th person was.
I
Devil Dog got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Devil Dog.
I made my soup for my collaboration that Gail of Gail Southern Living and Heather of Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. They're doing a November soup, and I got mine made today. And we're working on the video, putting it all together because I'm behind.
Hold it.
I have to come in and
I'm working on the video.
I know, but I have to come in and give my stamp. But it needs to be posted tomorrow. I kind of got delayed
She drug her feet.
I drug my feet, yeah, but I made my soup. So Jerry,
but I got to get it put together tonight and have it come out tomorrow because I like to have my videos come out no later than 8:00 in the morning.
But you do have a little leeway because it has to be posted by
It has to be posted by 6, but I like to have it put out a little sooner.
So congratulations to all those that just got a
gifted membership.
Gifted membership. You took it off too soon.
That's right there.
Christy, the banner's going across with the email address on it for you won the giveaway tonight. The main giveaway tonight. This is what you won.
There you go.
And I need your email address so I can mail it to you. Mailing address in an email so I can mail it to you. How's that?
Yep. Okay, so Christy, I hope you see it at the bottom of the video screen there. If you don't see it there, it is in our about page.
Yes, that is true.
So, anyways, did we say hello to the members and stuff?
No, you did not.
We didn't do that, huh?
No, but that's okay.
All right.
We'll have a lot more to do next week.
Yeah, well, 5 more to do next week.
Yeah, that's right.
So
what else?
That's it.
Yep.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it.
No, I loved it. Thank you very much.
We are just past an hour, so we're gonna say goodnight to everybody. Oh, hold on.
Digging in the Word with the 4 sisters, or actually 3 sisters, and Tony of Creekside
Maples
Chronicles.
Maple. Yeah.
They're on tonight. Rebecca and Nancy are on at 8:30 tonight. And is Maddie on tonight?
Yeah, Maddie's already live.
Maddie's already been on. Okay, so
Maddie went live half hour ago, I think.
And then the Vineyard Chicks, their music Monday is on at 8:00 Central Time.
Right.
And the Digging in the Word, I missed it, was at 7:00 tonight. So if you don't have anything else to do, those lives are going on after us. And we thank you very much.
We appreciate everybody. And thank you to all the veterans who are out there.
Yes, thank you so much.
I thank you as an older veteran. So, and we will see you next week, right?
We will. Thank you all. Have a good week.
Good night.